everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, I've got another Halloween junk journal available in my Etsy shop right now. So if you're interested in this one, go over there and get it, because I don't know how fast it'll sell out. We don't know. We're in the middle of October now almost, and I'm worried that if you were wanting to journal for October, it's halfway over. Okay, so I've got this fabric strip as the tie closure. It's just got a kind of distressed dictionary or word book page kind of look to it. And then I'm sure you noticed this. We've got a skeleton hanging from this. So this came from the Dollar Tree. I'm not saying it's great quality or anything, but I thought it would be kind of fun to just hang him from the journal. If you don't want to have him on there, you can easily remove him. And so I've got that clipped on with this little bulldog clip on the top, and he's just got his little twine here is kind of just in a little knot through there. So if you didn't want him that way, you could easily put him somewhere else. And then that little bulldog clip was also holding this big journaling card in place, which we made together. So this was some jelly plate print background with some Tim Holtz ephemera here, and then did a little stamp down there. It says her eyes were dark, and then sewed the whole thing onto this black cardstock. So that is the cover, or the decorations on the cover. The cover of the journal is a little bit bendy. I used some, what did I use? Packaging, but not the bubbly kind. It's just straight envelope packaging doubled up. So that is the core of this. And then I put this upholstery fabric, which is just so soft. It's so soft, you guys. You just kind of want to sit and pet it. But this is I picked up a remnant a long time ago and just have never used it, and so I thought the colors were kind of perfect for this journal. It's nice and dark and moody for Halloween, so just went with that for the front and the outside and inside cover fabric. And then alright, so we decorated this first signature together, but if you missed that, and this is the first time you're seeing this journal, I've used, this is some napkin. There is basically a lot of old ephemera that I've had for Halloween in my stash. Like this came from Michael's Recollections brand from several years back. So there's some of that kind of stuff. We've got some older Tim Holtz Halloween papers in here that are 8x8s. And then also there's a lot of jelly plate printing that I did for my very first try of using my jelly plate. So this one was a fun little stencil that I put on, and so you'll see that throughout as well. And then the back side, you know, you can easily, well, you could journal on both sides of this actually pretty well. And then you're also going to see in each signature, there's 3 signatures. There's going to be at least one X-ray transparency style page. So that is incorporated throughout. And so how I did that was I cut them in a way, so the longer side, they're in 8x8, so the longer side is on the other half, and then I combined them with some black lace, and then that has been sewn. So they're sturdy, they're in there, they're not going anywhere. And so, okay, so throughout the journal, we've got a lot of Tim Holtz ephemera, some Halloween Tim Holtz ephemera, and I've done some collages here and there. And then these are from the paper pad, but I just cut them down into journaling card sizes, and then sometimes added some more ephemera to them, so like this one. So you can easily write on there or add yourself a photo or put a photo there. So yep, there's all kinds of writing space in this journal for sure. I did not use any tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. There is this craft color packing kind of paper throughout, and then the jelly plate prints, and then the scrapbooking paper. So that's basically the papers that are in here. I wanted to do it that way for a reason. I just, thought I'd have a different look. So here is another one of the journaling cards that we had made together a few videos back. So I'll go ahead and link the Halloween playlist at the end of the video here if you wanted to go back and find that. Did some creepy cloth on some of these pages, which is fun. So this has been sewn down. This is one of those jelly plate prints, and then I used the Tim Holtz mica spray that he came out with this year on all of these. So they do have some shine and shimmer. It will come off on your hands or, why not your desk because it's protected now by the cover, but I cleaned my desk a few times, so I'll just let you know. And there's a little bit of bling too. So this is another just kind of blingy, black, fancy. I thought it was very Halloween. So here's another napkin piece there. She is a tuck spot for this little piece of paper. He is a tuck spot for these two little pieces of paper. And obviously if you wanted to put your own papers in here instead of these, you could totally do that and then do these somewhere else or just get rid of them all together if you want. Oh, there are a few smaller pieces of this black cardstock as pages as well. This is some napkin. It is not a tuck spot. Here is one of those journaling cards tucked in there. This is another journaling card that I did with some Tim Holtz ephemera here, and then this was that jelly plate print. And then you can journal on the back of that if you want to. And so that's the middle of signature number 1. Here we've got, he is peculiar. And then tucked into that is another journaling card made from that jelly plate print paper that I had done. We've got a lacy pocket here, and then I made this little tag with some extras and some ephemera here. And so, get yourself a gold or a white gel pen, and you can write on this black if you want to do your journaling. Little Tim Holtz butterfly glued there. This is the back side of some jelly plate print paper from the other side. But it's very different from the other side. This one has more purple and green on it, which I absolutely love. And then these guys were super creepy, but I thought that they worked really well on this paper, kind of circusy. And then you can obviously write on the back side of that if you want. So those are just on there with a little paper clip. And then here is the other half of that X-ray piece. I thought this would be really cool if you wrote on this page and then you would see that through your X-ray onto the other side. And then that's why I also didn't decorate this, because again, you could do the same kind of thing there if you wanted to, or a photo or something would be really cool. This is glued down. It's not a tuck spot, but just wanted to add a little something there, some palmistry. And then this is the biggest tag in this entire journal, I think, held on by another bulldog clip here. But again, we made this together, so if you want to watch that, it's in that Halloween playlist. You can find that. And then I love this plaid paper as the background. It's so cool. So here we are in the second signature, and we've got another journaling card that I put together with some more of that jelly plate print and some ephemera. This actually came from Rust. Well, I had 2 different digital kits by Crafty Cat that I had made that industrial rust in numbers, and I had a few things left over, and he came from that too. These are not intended to be Halloween, but I thought I could Halloweenify them by adding some creepy things around them. So that's what I decided to do. So added the 31, and then there was just a little bit of bling down there, and then you can write on the back side of that if you want. Combine these 2 pieces of ephemera to make a little tuck spot for these papers for some more journaling. We've got another page here with this napkin, And then, whoops, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so here is a little pocket that I made from that paper, and then I just did a little collage there with some lace and some other pieces of ephemera, and then tucked into that is this little journaling card there. And then this is actually a page. The other half of this, you have more room, but this was a jelly plate stenciling gone wrong. I did it backwards, so I had to cover a lot of that, but I kept enough of the actual painted paper that I think it's really cool, actually. So this ended up becoming a little collage, and then it says left hand. This is from one of those Michael's Recollections Halloween sticker books from a few years ago, mixed with some Tim Holtz ephemera. So, and then obviously you can journal on the back side of that. Oops, my whole thing here. The plaid paper from Tim Holtz is so cool. So lots of room for writing there. This is a journaling card I made a long time ago, and then I just decided to turn it into a tuck spot. I don't know why I put it in that direction. I should have glued it this way. I didn't. I messed up. I failed on that, but you can tuck something in here if you wanted to. What I did was, this was from a dictionary page, and so I blacked out everything except for the word frighten and the definition of that, and then I added some other things to it. So that was cool. And then obviously the background is from that jelly plate printing that we had done. And then room for writing here. This x-ray sheet is like the night sky with bats flying and clouds. So that's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. And then another one of the journaling tags. I'm not going to try and take that out, but layers of paint there and just all kinds of things. And then texture paste with the 31, and then some little spiders hanging down from that stencil. This is another tuck spot made from some Tim Holtz ephemera, and then I created another little tag here. This is book page that I painted with watered down black acrylic paint, and then just did some more collaging here. It says an unfortunate ending, and then the beware Tim Holtz thing, and then I made it the back of it so that you could use your gel pens and do some journaling back there if you wanted to. So that just tucks right in there. Another page with some napkin on the decorating the bottom. And then here is another large journaling tag tucked or kept on the page with another little bulldog clip. And this one is my favorite of all time so far. I love this background paper, how it turned out. It's just like kind of a weird ombre of Halloween goodness. And then this is a stamp of a skeleton, and then I did some embossing powder on that. So it's kind of got a little bit of a shine. And then this says by the door of the tomb on some of that blacked paper. So, and then the back side is obviously ready for you to journal on. Yeah, I can't keep everything, guys, but I almost kept this one. It was very hard for me to let that one go. And then here's the other half of that x-ray sheet. You can see the bats a whole lot easier here. And again, I kept these two blank so that you could really see what that looks like from both sides. And again, you can obviously journal on both sides of that and then do whatever you want to here. Just this gorgeousness here. Just, I love it. I love how it turned out. A little bit more bling. It looks like we've got some bits of creepy cloth attached somehow. Take that off. So yeah, I don't know. I think I was just trying to find places to put that, and that made sense. So just some more bling there. And you've got some more creepy cloth on this one. Again, it's been sewn on, so, and you can see that sewing on the other side there. I love this. So okay, so this is the other half of that one that I said the stencil was backwards, so I had to cover a lot of it. So this one actually, the boo still stayed, and I thought, that one's kind of creepy with the little girl holding the rabbit, right? So just did a little collage there. And then this will open up where you've got more writing space. And then on the other side, covered up where the words were with some lace, and then did a little tuck spot with this gypsy lady. This is glued completely down, so it just tucks behind her. And then this is just a piece of extra paper that I tucked into there. So, and then you could obviously, if you wanted to, add something here right on there if you wanted to. Another piece of that smaller black paper. Another empty page. This is another journaling card that we created together. Some more of that jelly plate print, a Tim Holtz paper doll, some black lace, excuse me, and then I took an offcut of the x-ray paper and turned that into kind of a label, and then the whole thing is held onto the page with another bulldog clip, and then the back side is just that blank craft paper. So that is signature number 2. And then on signature number 3, this was an accident that I absolutely loved. I didn't intend to keep this side of it, honestly, but I love how the jelly plate and the mica sprays sunk through the paper and are showing on this other side. So I just thought that turned out really cool. So I kept that and did another where I combined that piece along with this back piece, which is just some more of that packing paper here, and then folded to make the page. So that is that, and then you know, how do you cover that? I can't. So, you know, whatever you want to put there, do that. Made just another tuck spot out of this one, tucked in some more papers there. This is another page from that gorgeous jelly printing that we did. And again, I love how it seeped through to the other side. This is a thinner paper, so it's not the sturdiest, and after, you know, going through the jelly plate printing, I think it is a little less sturdy than it was before. But just know that, you know, maybe don't use a pen that's going to seep through. Like, I wouldn't use a Sharpie or anything unless you wanted to see that on the other side. But just have that in mind when you're using this journal. This is another, did we do this one together or did I do it on? I don't remember. I had to make a few more, but another piece of that really gorgeous paper from that, actually the same piece from the skeleton one that I said I couldn't hardly let go of. And so just put some Tim Holtz ephemera on that, and then that's backed with this black cardstock, and then held on with another little bulldog clip here. And so, let's see, I need to make that, because it's going to hit this other bulldog clip, and move that over this way. There we go. Okay, and then the back side of that is this awesome Tim Holtz paper with the shimmer and shine on it. It's metallic looking. And then the x-ray for this signature is, sorry, I don't know why this is moving on me, is a haunted, creepy, old haunted house. And so you can see it from both ways. Again, kept these blank so that you could see that. Little tuck spot here with some Tim Holtz ephemera, well, papers tucked into there, so that you can do some more writing if you want. I swear, every time I open my window, somebody is doing their lawn. I apologize. Some more writing space here, some more of that napkin. Love this. Paper is so cool. Another lacy pocket, and then this is another tag that I made with some Tim Holtz ephemera and some more of that jelly plate printed paper with the cool, just dark, spooky colors, and then some creepy cloth there on the top. It has been sewn down, and then I put Her Eyes Were Dark over that. So that is that one. Get it back in there. Those corners sometimes catch on the lace paper, or the lace pocket. Some more creepy cloth down here. It's been sewn on. Just another one of those journaling tags there. And here is, I took the journaling card and had this little piece left over, so turn that into a tuck spot for this little collaged journaling card that I did too. Again, with that same awesome paper. This came from that Prima Marketing sticker pad of old photos, which I never even knew existed until I was looking through the clearance section of some site I was ordering from. So anyway, Prima Marketing makes a sticker book of these photos, so get that if you find it. It's awesome. And then some more Tim Holtz ephemera there with some creepy cloth, and again, you can journal on the back side. This one is a little side pocket with this tucked in there. Some more journaling space. Some more creepy cloth there. This is the other half of the haunted house, the turret of the Tudor home there. And then, sorry, I'm so not in frame. And then the other half of that page. The other half of this page. And then this has been sewn on. This was a big journaling tag that really didn't fit, but I made it fit. So it's sewn this way, and then I glued here because I didn't want to sew straight down his face. And then tucked into that is another page of this jelly plate printed paper onto the packing paper. This one is a little bit snug and the paper is a little bit thin, so if you wanted to put something else in here, you might think about doing that, but you kind of got to coax it in there. So it goes, it's got to be nice to it. And then we've seen this again, but this is the last page. So guys, that is I think my last Halloween journal for this year. I don't believe I'll be doing any more. So if you are interested, like I said, I'll have it linked down in the description box below to my Etsy shop. And if it's available, I'll say it's for sale in the title of the YouTube video. When it's sold, I'll say it's been sold. So hopefully that'll help you out. But either way, I hope you enjoyed watching the flip through, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!